Call to order the July 24th, 2018 of the Code Enforcement Board. Please all stand for the invocation and pledge. The invocation will be given by Member Odom, the pledge by Member Lumneck. Please stand.
If we can all observe a moment of silence. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can we have the roll call, please?
Chairman Lowry,
Here.
Vice Chairman Carrington, absent excused. Member Odom,
Here.
Member Lomneck,
Here.
Member Lewis, absent. Member Murray,
Here.
and Member Mirza.
Yes.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Can we have the swearing of the officers? Is anyone speaking on a case here this evening? Please stand.
You and each of you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and the testimony you're about to give. I do.
Can we have the consent agenda, please?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and board members. I'm Doug Gaines, Assistant Director of Support Services. We have two for dismissal or in compliance, and that's 18-057 and 18-016. We have none for continuance and none are being removed. Oh, 18-062.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to make a motion that the consent agenda be approved as read.
Second. Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Odom, second by Member Lumneck, to accept the consent agenda that's presented by the city. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, the first case this evening, 18-043, Officer Secrets.
Bob Seegers, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Reference City of Ocoee case number 18-043. The location of the violation is 1978 Applegate Drive, Ocoee, Florida. It's a self-initiated complaint and it is an occupied property. On April 2nd, I observed a new 6-foot wooden fence without a permit, and I'll submit Exhibits A and B. On April 13th, a notice of code violation was issued and mailed to the property owner. Is identified by Orange County tax records as 2015-0C 1978 Land Trust, care of Secured Capital Trust, LLC, trustee at 8815 Conroy Windermere Road, Orlando, Florida, 32835. The notice was for violation of code number 51-13 and allowed the property owner until April 27th to correct the violation and comply with the code. Code 5113 states, permits required. It shall be a violation of this chapter for any person to do any work related to building or other type of construction work without first obtaining a permit therefore from the building department. On April 30, I re-inspected the property and observed non-compliance. On May 1st, a statement of violations, notice of hearing, and proof of service were sent, certified in regular mail, to the property owner by the board clerk. On May 11th, the property was posted and the second posting was placed inside the lobby here at City Hall with 24-hour public access. On May 22nd and June 26th, orders of continuance were issued by the board. On July 3rd, proof of service return receipt was sent to the board clerk. Today's date, July 24th, the property is re-inspected and remains in non-compliance. City is requesting a compliance time of 10 days followed by a fine of $50 per day thereafter if found non-compliant.
Any discussion? What's the pleasure of the board?
I have a quick question. Do you, there wasn't a fence there before?
No.
Not a pool or anything they're trying to cover up?
No. I think it might be running a business, and we had other complaints about dog sitting or something like that, but I couldn't prove anything.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
In case number 18043, the respondent be found in violation for code as cited of April 13th, 2018, and be given until August 3rd of 2018 to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation until found in compliance.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Lemnick, seconded by Member Odom. In case number 18-043, that the respondents be found in violation as of April 13th, 2018, and to come into compliance August the 3rd, 2018, or be fined $50 per day for violation as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 18-063. Officer Rodriguez.
Officer Rodriguez for the City of Ocoee, in the case of 18-063, for the address of 129 Lafayette Street. Bless you. On May the 30th, 2018, the city received a complaint that the property had a shed and a covered porch installed without a required permit from the city. On May the 31st, I did observe the above-mentioned property with the shed and the porch installation, and after verifying with the building department, they don't have a permit. On June the 7th, a notice of violation was mailed to Payne Williams, Snow the 4th, at 129 Lafayette Street in Ocoee, as identified by the Orange County Property Appraiser for the violation of the ordinance 51-13, permits required. They were given up to June 17 of 2018. On June 21st, I re-inspected the property, finding not in compliance with the city building department. Mr. Payne has been in communication with me. We'll be removing the shed next week and obtaining the permit for the covered porch. He did not come today because he's sick. He has a flu. So as of today, is not in compliance with the city. So is the city recommendation of 21 days, August the 14th, to come into compliance, and thereafter $50 per violation if it's not in compliance.
Any discussion?
Go ahead.
What's the pleasure?
I was just going to ask you, say, he is going to remove it.
Yeah, that's correct.
With
This is
the-
the shed.
Oh, okay. Get the required permits and then reinstall.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, sir.
I move that in case number 18063, the respondent be found in violation for code as cited as of June 17, 2018, and be given until August 14, 2018 to come into compliance, or be fined $50 per day per violation until found in compliance.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Lemnick, seconded by Member Odom. In case number that the respondents be found in violation as of June 17th, 2018, and to come into compliance by August 14th, or be fined $50 per day per violation as long as the violation remains in non-compliance. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay. Other business? Case number 18-044, Officer Laughlin.
18-044.
That's 1301 Fluelling Avenue, and that property is in compliance. No further action required.
Thank you. Case number 18-051, Officer Sechrist.
Yeah, that property is 6828 Crosscut Court. It's in non-compliance. Affidavit on file dated July 6th, so order imposing.
Okay.
Thank you.
As of 7/7?
7/7, correct.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion
Yes, ma'am?
that in case number 18-51, 051, I move that to impose fines as of July 7th, 2018, as previously set by this board.
Second.
We have a motion on the floor made by Member Odom, seconded by Member Lumneck. In case number 18-051, that we go ahead and impose fine as of July 7th, 2018, that was set forth by the board. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 18-045, Officer Laughlin.
That property is in non-compliance. City's requesting order imposing.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to set to a motion.
Yes, ma'am?
In case number 18-045, I move to impose fines as of July 7th, 2018, as previously set by this board.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor made by Member Odom, seconded by Member Lumneck. In case number 18-045, that we go ahead and impose fine as of July 7th, 2018, and was posed by this board. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Case number 18-055, Officer Laughlin.
That is full compliance. No further action required.
Thank you. Case number 18-061, Officer Rodriguez.
It's in compliance, no further action.
Thank you very much. That concludes our agenda. Now for quick. Nothing?
No comment.
Okay. Member Murray.
No comment.
Member Odom.
It's cold in here.
We're awake.
Member Lumley.
No, thank you.
Our,
Thank you for
right,
your,
right.
thank you for your service and your attention.
I'm gonna get this name correct.
So,
Yeah, you said it.
okay, I just have one question, and it's like one of these, one case number 18051, we have a weed and grass problem, and I'm just talking in general. That kind of problem is not just a nuisance, it could be a safety, because with the rain and the temperature, I've seen snakes in it. Is there something, instead of just putting a sign for things like that, we can initiate something where they have to pay for
Well,
clearing
there
the
is,
grass or-
there isn't an abatement issue that can be opposed by the board if it does bring out certain incidents like that. If it's a swamp area or something like that, it can bring mosquitoes and so.
When the city can bring it as a nuisance, and they have when it's a situation where the grass is such that you've got excessive vermin, snakes, but, mosquitoes posing a danger to the neighborhood, they can bring it there, and you all can order abatement and have. is what it
If the
does,
property is vacant.
If it's vacant.
Officer Loeffler.
Hello?
No comment.
No comments.
Officer Seacrest.
No comment, sir.
Rodriguez.
No comment.
Coffee.
No comment.
Mr. Gaines, sir.
We found out Member Lomnick's allergic to lemon drops.
Yeah. We only
Just-
had 30 of them.
Just a reminder, you've heard it 10 times tonight, tomorrow night, 6:30, right here in Commission Chambers, the Sunshine Law Workshop. Everybody here is
Be a good
supposed
time.
to be there.
And I hope all
Yes.
attends and
Is
No,
it gonna be 1 hour or 2 hours?
No, you
How long?
I
is
don't
that?
know how long the questions and answers are gonna be. The city clerk said the presentation's fairly short. Depends on how many questions there are,
yeah.
but I hope not longer than an hour for all of our sakes.
She's estimating 1 hour.
Okay. Okay, for myself, I appreciate everybody in the room here.
Thank you.
Our attorney for a great workshop we had earlier. I hope that our new members got something out of it. I think we all get something out of it, refreshing ourselves. So, thank you for that. Thank you for the city. Thanks for the compliance for everyone, and great job, guys.
Thank you.
Meeting adjourned.